Welcome everyone to this new video. Today, we're going to talk about Money in the Bank, and the worst case scenario that could happen for each match, in my opinion. So let's get right into it. Bloodline Civil War, Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa versus the Usos. After years of loyal service within the Bloodline, the Usos have decided to rebel. A truly exciting match to continue this storyline, and the most disappointing outcome would be to see Jey Uso return to Roman Reigns and betray Jimmy. That would be truly frustrating because I believe we have the perfect opportunity to conclude this chapter of the Bloodline. The ideal scenario would be to see the Usos win the match with Jey Uso pinning Roman Reigns. It would be Roman's first pinfall loss in 4 years. This would then lead us to a match between Jey Uso and Roman Reigns at SummerSlam for the WWE Universal Championship. Men's Money in the Bank ladder match. 7 superstars vying for a single briefcase. The worst choice would be to have Logan Paul win and have a Mr. Money in the Bank who is almost always absent. Unless Logan Paul becomes a full-time wrestler, which I highly doubt. The one who holds the briefcase should be present every week, putting pressure on the champions and maintaining the possibility of a cash-in at any moment. The best choices would be LA Knight, considering his current popularity, or Damian Priest, who would continue to gain importance within his faction. Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. It would be great to see Becky Lynch with the briefcase, but she will first have to deal with Trish Stratus and Zoey Stark. These three will likely miss out on the victory due to their rivalry. Io Sky could emerge as the winner, or perhaps Bayley, who would know how to perfectly utilize the briefcase like The Miz did in his time. The worst choice would be Zelina Vega. Not necessarily a bad choice, but the least interesting one. She is not as prominently featured compared to other female wrestlers, except for her appearance at Backlash in Puerto Rico. World Heavyweight Champion Seth Freakin Rollins versus Finn Bálor. I would love to see Finn Bálor come out on top, but it would be too soon. Seth Rollins has just won the title, and he can't lose it so quickly. The storyline revolving around Bálor's injury from his match with Rollins at SummerSlam 2016 is excellent, but WWE should have saved it for a few months later. For example, they could have used it for the Royal Rumble 2024, allowing Rollins to hold onto the belt for a while longer. We could then imagine that, following this defeat, on the same night he enters the Royal Rumble match and emerges as the winner. WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler versus Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan. Having Raquel and Liv win would be a bad idea, in my opinion. It would be Raquel's third tag team championship in less than a year, and the current reign of Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler is quite enjoyable. Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan make a great team, but I would like to see Raquel compete solo against Rhea Ripley. Even Liv could try to challenge the champion. It would be a refreshing change from Natalya. Cody Rhodes versus Dominik Mysterio. Unsurprisingly, the worst outcome in this match would be to see Dominik emerge victorious, especially if it's with the help of Mommy. The only scenario where I could see Dominik winning is with the intervention of Brock Lesnar following a referee bump. This would reignite the rivalry between Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar leading up to SummerSlam. The question now remains whether the Beast would make the trip to London just for an interference. Intercontinental Champion Gunther versus Matt Riddle. Gunther is a magnificent champion, and it would be a shame for him to lose against Riddle, just a few weeks away from breaking the record for the longest reign as Intercontinental Champion. Even though I'm not a fan of lengthy reigns, Gunther deserves it, so having Riddle win would be a bad idea. I love Riddle, and I'm sure that these two will give us an excellent match, perhaps the best match of Money in the Bank, but for the storyline, Riddle should not come out on top, at least not yet. And that's it for this video discussing the worst case scenarios we could have at Money in the Bank. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, let me know what you thought and what your predictions are. Thank you for watching and take care.